want. I'm not a no vote. I'm not a yes vote. I'm in between. Okay? But if people are going to start...
Well, you know, that, what I'm saying is, too, that in between concerns me. You should not be in between on equality.
So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. Yes. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream. One day, this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slaveholders will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream.
Based on her vote in 2009 over the equality bill she did, and I went to a community forum last year where she stated that was based on the voice of her constituency. And she also mentioned in her response to the question about that bill and her vote no, that she had walked in Selma and that she knows what discrimination is. And so I just, find that, a bit astounding that she knows what discrimination is. Okay, sure, absolutely.
Good afternoon, Shirley Huntley's office.
You see the flyer?
I'm sorry, ma'am. Yeah, okay, hold on, please. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 minute.
Just a few minutes ago, we were outside with a 20-foot banner that stated, Senator Shirley Huntley marched in Selma and didn't learn a thing. And we're going to be taking that sign all around the district. Not just today. We're going to be finding different places. I think if she learned something, she would have voted for equality, as someone always would. And Dr. King didn't just support racial equality, he supported equality for all people, and that's well documented throughout history. I'm looking at people like his own wife, Coretta Scott King, and her support for civil rights for LGBT people. The time has come for...
Sure. She supports civil union. Will you also carry that on your
So it's like a separate water fountain for LGBT people. I don't want civil unions. I want marriage equality, and I want full equality beyond that.
We understand.
So that's what. So for someone to, whether
now,
it's because really,
you can't ignore it. So when you put that statement out, you have to understand that she's complying with.
You're indicting her because of her own religious belief without sitting
but
down.
She's not. But this is not the religion. There's a clear separation of church and state here. She should not be legislating based on her religious beliefs or anybody else's. She's putting her religion above her job.
She's putting her constituency above.
But if they can't see that separation, she needs to be the leader and show them this is what the law states. I can't vote because your religion says this is wrong. We know how far back it would be if that's what the case would be. Your point has been taken. Right. Yeah.
But to just come out and blatantly call this person clueless or...
She's ignorant. She's ignorant in this regard because she should be voting for the minority in this case. This would be the same as any other disenfranchised group, where if they were to say, well, the majority in my district says no, you can't have equality. You wouldn't vote. Civil rights legislation should not be decided upon what the majority thinks. That's never the case. That should never be the case. So she is no greater.
Where she's going to go right now. She hasn't.
Well, I hope that she actually decides. But see, we're talking about what she did in 2009, and there's a pending vote coming up right now, and we're saying we will not stand for her to do this again. And for her to callously say that she walked in a march and she clearly didn't vote anything.
Your attitude is somewhat offensive too.
Well, then her vote is offensive.
Her vote is offensive. Her vote is leading to the murder and suicide of my people.
Well, you know what? This is the thing. Saying, well, I don't know. I don't want you to say straight out. I don't want you to say, hold on. I don't want you to say straight out, no. And even undecided isn't good enough for me. You should know that, you know what, it's a civil rights issue, yes. I didn't say that anyone would be undecided on equality.
The vote is going to come up.
Great.
I have made no decision. I haven't said no.
Okay.
You haven't heard me say that. You haven't heard that because I haven't said no.
Right, a lot of senators, including I didn't say anything, yeah.
I've spoken to many people, and I said that I am, at this point, I'm not a no vote, I'm not a yes vote, I'm in between. Okay? But if people are going to start...
Well, what I'm saying is, too, that in between concerns me. You should not be in between on equality.
I don't understand civil rights.
Well, this is a civil rights issue. I mean, let me ask you, Shirley, do you believe...
I can't hear you.
Okay, do you believe that LGBTQ citizens should have civil rights? Do you believe in that?
I have voted for everything that's come before the Senate other than marriage equality for LGBTQ. Everything.
Well, that's a big thing. Let me tell you. That's a big part of it.
Okay?
Marriage equality. We don't want civil union, Senator. It's unequal. We want marriage. I know, but that's what your office said. Your constituency is totally fine with civil unions, but that's still less than.
I am dealing with them. I'm talking with them. I've had meetings, something I never did the last time. I went to certain things to them, but I'm not going to continue to do that if you're going to start to talk. This is about, how mean I am. I'm not going to do it.
Well, how does that help?
Senator, this is Alan Bonneville talking. You can do whatever you want, and we as citizens can rise up and use our own people power however we choose as well. I am a non-violent person, and I will remain such, but I will continue to agitate and expose your bigotry here and your ignorance. I will expose your ignorance every chance I get until you either fall off the political grid due to attrition, or you actually come onto the right side of history here. That's all. Those are the choices, because it will change. Times will change. So you can continue to do what you're going to do. We'll continue to do what we're going to do, but don't expect us to play nice anymore. We're done playing nice. You've already voted against us. You don't support full civil rights for our people. Don't expect us to be nice with you anymore. We're done. We're done. We're done.
What?
I said we're done. I don't think you know the power of the people, ma'am. I don't think you understand what people can do when they want what they want. Non-violently, I'm not talking violence, I'm saying the people power. We will ruin your political career. We have every intent to do that if you do not vote for us on our side of the issue.
This is the thing, Senator. We're asking you to be a leader, to understand that, the opinion of your constituency is bigoted. And to say, you know what, guys? This is not the way we vote. We don't vote based on bias. We don't pass legislation based on a bias. You can't do that. Just because they say ew, does that mean you could say yes or no on something? Because that's really what they're thinking.
I can't hear you there.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, and this is what I said to another senator, is that I don't think people honestly want to deny me my civil rights. They don't care about that. What they're thinking is, ew, that's disgusting. You're all disgusting. And you can't deny people rights because other people think it's disgusting. Well, they don't want us to be married. They want us to be at the very best in their eyes, civil union. And that's not good enough. That's less than. I don't want to say my parents are married and my partner and I have a civil union. What is that?
Hold on there 1 minute.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, do you understand the difference between a civil union and a marriage in the eyes of society?
You know, we are socially unequal and we will be continued to be treated that way because we are made equal under the law.
And I haven't even talked about that.
Well, that's what, according to your office, that's what the constituency is quote unquote fine with. She said, in other words, we'll give you that. I'm not taking anything less than what I fully deserve. I'm not going to be bribed and say, here's civil union, just be happy with it. I was like, are you kidding me? How do you expect me to live like that? I can't live that way. On bended knee, waiting for someone else to give me something when I fully should have it already. It's my right. I'm not kowtowing to anyone's hate. And, you know, for any senator, to any elected official in place, to kowtow to hate and to drama and to re-election ways in the face of my human rights is absolutely, I don't even understand. It's not a popularity contest. It's doing the right thing.
It's a disgrace.
I really hope you hear me, and I really hope that above all you take that position of full equality and don't worry about, you know, I think in the end you're going to see that people will respect you more if you say, you know what, this is the right thing to do, folks. I know, you know, whatever percent of you don't want this, but this is the right thing to do, because you have to see what you're doing. When you don't make people equal than you. When you say someone's less than you, they will continue to feel that way, and that allow other people to treat them that way. It's just like bullying in school. You have one big bully gets the rest of the class to get on somebody, and the kid's completely ostracized.
So your constituency is bullying us by saying that they don't think we're equal under the law when it comes to marriage. Really, the question is really simple. The question is, do you support my full civil rights? Yes or no? Never mind all this other stuff. Yes or no? Senator, do you support, as a gay man, my full civil rights under the laws of this land? Yes or no?
Are you giving me an ultimatum?
I'm asking you a very simple question. Yes or no?
No, you're not.
No, that's not an ultimatum. That's a question.
I don't mind.
I'm saying my ultimatum I already said. I already said my ultimatum. My ultimatum is that if you keep screwing around with my civil rights, I'll keep screwing around with your political career. That's an ultimatum. I'm asking you a simple question saying, do you support my full civil rights? That's not an ultimatum.
Yes, I'm here, Senator.
Yes, I don't mind talking to you, okay?
Okay. You're a very,
okay.
You have to say where he's coming from. I'm sure when you walk in Selma, guys like this, people like this are like, you know what, I'm not taking it anymore.
Done. And when you have people showing up to your birthday party and 6 months later they're stabbed to death and their throat slit, then you tell me how I should be acting when people like you are holding me back from being a full and equal citizen in my own country.
Oh, well, there you go. That's what this is about. I really hope that when the vote comes up, I'm not sure when you guys are voting, I think it's, whenever it is, that you seriously think about this, and that you vote yes.
Ayanna, let me just say this to you.
Yes, ma'am.
I am listening to you.
Yes.
I am listening.
Yes.
Okay? Yes. I am listening. And I appreciate your conversation.
Thank you. I appreciate you calling me back. And discussing this with me.
I am listening to you.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
And the reason I'm listening to you because you have the right approach, my dear.
You know what? And I know you're not listening to me. I know you're saying you're not listening. That's your way of saying you're not listening to me. But I will tell you this. Until you come out and say publicly you support marriage equality for LGBT people, we will continue to make your life miserable.
And do whatever you want to do, my dear.
Absolutely. No problem.
Whatever you want to do.
No problems.
Good. Goodbye.
Thank you, Senator. Goodbye.
I still have a dream.
Yes.
It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream.